Round 4 Norway Chess Championship. Wesley versus Alireza. Wesley is throwing his pawns, but Alireza defends tenaciously, and we see that they agreed to a draw later on. But the game doesn't end here, and we have now Armageddon, where usually the fate of the round is decided. Let's jump in. So, for those who are new here, Armageddon is the game where White will get extra time, but he has to win on demand, and if Black draws, he will be the winner of that game. So Wesley starts the game with 1d4, and after some more moves down the line, this is this position when usually you try to stop the bishop coming from f5 square, and then we have g6, and at the same time the bishop can come up here, and then we quickly need some more critical position where white has the special advantage, but black has its own trumps. You can say that these squares are big, so we see that some more moves have happened, and then West Alireza strikes in the center. Wesley takes, and after that, rook d1, and slowly we see that we reach a position of that is dominant of French defense, and Wesley will try to play upon a weakness on e6, centralizing by both sides, and later on just removing this queen to f6. We see we have this space advantage gained by Wesley, so Wesley wants to strangulate Alireza on the king side as well, and then slowly, he improves his pieces, bring the rook back, because now e6 pawn is no longer going to be under a lot of attack because it's defended twice. So it's better to move the rook over to f5, and then bishop e4 comes, queen b2, bishop d6, king h1, and we see some shuffling, but Wesley says, I'm not interested to repeat. So it was possible like, but by repeating means that you are forfeiting the point. As a result, Wesley continues the game, and a nice fork on the bishop and the rook, but the queen is it. So rook takes c2, and then queen b1 comes, and after bishop f8, a3, just taking the pieces away because Wesley is trying to play on the time as well. Like as the move passes, Alireza has to keep on making moves. He won't get much increment, and that means there is a room for flag as well. So we have these normal looking moves. There might be some tricks, but Wesley is trying to play it more calm. And then we see that there is bishop f3, just saying that move this rook away from the active second rank. And after that, just like that, Alireza loses an exchange because the rook is trapped and he takes, and now it's only a matter of time when Alireza will lose this game because Wesley has a very good conversion skill and conversion ratio in top level chess as well. So we see that slowly he grabs up this pawn and brings this queen back, consolidating, and then just moves happens, and we see that some more moves and slowly but surely he is improving his pieces and making sure that Alireza is not getting any material, and only 2 seconds are remaining for him. So he is in very good trouble. Sets a pawn and goes g5. Now you have to be careful where do you put the queen, because if the queen moves somewhere, suddenly d4 will hang. So the only possible square is g7, and now takes and e6 is hanging. Wesley takes that, and bishop d5, and f5 ideas are coming. So it's going to be over shortly. And there is a final trick of queen h3, queen g3. Like if you play f5, you are rushing it because now it's a draw, or maybe it's more than just a draw like this. But we don't know. Yeah, but time will play. I think Black will win this one, but Wesley is playing it completely calm. He defends that queen h3 ideas. He and then bishop c5 comes. Queen f6 just trading with the queen. That it was in this position that Alireza resigned because he understood that it's gonna be over now.